Hi, this is Gemma, and I'm here to read you a poem. You, I've got like so many layers on today because it's freezing in my apartment. I've just moved to a new flat, and I don't have heating yet, so it's freezing. But on the topic of moving house and flatmates and things like that, I thought I'd read this poem. This poem is called To My Flatmate. I hear you scuttling around the flat, see evidence of your existence. Some grated cheese shreds left on the bench, crumbs from English muffins fallen on their way to the toaster. I see Philadelphia cream cheese covered knives left in the sink for me to clean. I notice we run out of toilet paper more quickly these days, and your crumpled, stained towel decorates the bathroom floor in a wet, soggy heap. Sometimes you leave your door open, and I peek in from the sidelines, finding an issue of FHM, Coles, cloudy apple juice, a collection of plates, cereal, even more English muffins, a single cup on the bedside table. You are something so mysterious, keeping strange hours, or perhaps just extremely boring, keeping yourself to yourself and only bothering to inquire about me when you're drunk and horny. You say, you could sell those paintings down on the beach in St. Kilda. You have a thing about St. Kilda. You always seem to be down there, or just come from there, or Balaclava. One day we go out drinking, and you tell me you are having a very good time because you are with me. And then you put your face very near mine and kiss me. I'm sure this is against many flatmate rules and regulations. Besides, I say, you're the same age as my younger brother. But that doesn't faze you. What about Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher, you ask? You keep drinking. I do the same. But there is no conversation, just rapid bouts of kissing. What should I expect from a 19-year-old boy? You make jokes about wet pussies and lipstick going everywhere. There is no stopping you and your terrible jokes. So I begin to laugh, and we go home in a taxi, after much prodding from you to go back to our flat for homemade cocktails. For that, read sex, but it doesn't happen. You are too young, too young, and your confidence fails right at the critical moment. You leave my room all sheepish. Sorry for being lame, you say. Another drunken night, perhaps. And with that, you close the door. So, I guess with that poem, if there's a kind of homeworky takeaway, it's using, let's see if I can find it again. It's using really specific detail to make it a very tangible and to be able to imagine, to be able to imagine the scene that's being described, I suppose. And it's kind of, it's giving little nuggets of information about this person, this flatmate, without saying things overtly. So, I'm finding all these things around the flat, and it's kind of giving little hints about this person, but in a kind of less overt way. So, and also I have this thing where I kind of like having little snippets of dialogue in my poetry, to give a feel for different characters. So that's something that I enjoy. So I put in here, you could sell those paintings down the beach in St Kilda, and then later on, when I'm, my character is speaking in the poem, I say, besides, you're the same age as my younger brother. So I feel like dialogue kind of brings a poem alive a bit more when it's about, an interaction between a couple of characters. Whatever. What else? What else? Yeah, I think the main thing in this poem is just including really specific details, even down to brand names and so I've put Coles Cloudy Apple Juice. So if you're not in Australia, Coles is it's a supermarket. It's a supermarket, basically. I was trying to think of another word, and I couldn't think of another word because there was no other word to think of. So Coles is a supermarket. So I put the brand in because it makes it even more specific. I'm putting in things like Philadelphia cream cheese and English muffins and place names. Even if you don't know the places, it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of making the poem more concrete. I think that's all I really have to say about that poem. Maybe you might like to try putting some more specific details in your poetry. Give it a go. See if you like it. I've been taught, because I was looking on LinkedIn, there were quite a few poetry kind of groups on there, as there are on Facebook and on different social media kind of platforms. And someone was talking about universality and how to make poems more universal. And I've always been taught that it doesn't sound like it would, but having those really specific details actually do make poems more universal because they make them more tangible and therefore more people can actually relate to them. So, yeah, there's a thought for you. If you want your poems to connect with more people, try putting some tangible details in there. Some thing words like toasters and English muffins and cloudy apple juice. Okay, so I think I've rambled on for as long as I need to in this video. Happy writing, and I'll see you in the next video.